So through the ion electron method, we have to balance here the redox reaction. So balancing out the following redox reaction, so it is nothing but H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, iron plus 2 in presence of H plus. H plus medium indicates here the acidic medium, will give here the H2O and as well as Fe plus 3. First step, you have to identify what is the oxidation, what is the reduction. Okay. So first of all, already you know the definition of oxidation. For the oxidation, I am given 4 definition. In that one, adding of oxygen, removal of hydrogen, next of all, losing of electrons, next of all, increasing of oxidation number. So here the Fe plus 2 possess and converting into here the Fe plus 3. That means increasing of oxidation number, plus 2 to plus 3. So it is called as oxidation reaction. Okay. Next one, H2O2. So from H2O2 to H2O. That means removal of oxygen takes place. Here the number of oxygens 2. Here the number of oxygen only 1. That means removal of oxygens takes place. So removal of oxygen is called as here the reduction. What it is called as here? Reduction. Okay. So for this one, I want to write first of all on the left side oxidation reaction. Okay. On right side I can use here reduction reaction. Oxidation. What is the oxidation here? The Fe plus 2 is converting as here the Fe plus 3. Okay. Next of all, what about the reduction here? H2O2 is converting as here the H2O. Okay. It is our first step completed. So second step, step 2. What is the step 2 here? The balance of other atoms, not the hydrogen, not the oxygen. That means in this one other atom, what it is here? The iron. Here also one iron, here also one iron. So in the step 2, same as it is, it takes place. Fe plus 2 gives rise Fe plus 3. Okay. Same in this one. So here also the same. It is the first step completed. It is the second step. In this one, other than atoms, here also hydrogen, oxygen. Here also hydrogen, oxygen. There is no other element. So that means it is also the same as it is. H2O2 gives rise here H2O. Okay. So what is our third step here? Step 3. Balancing of which atoms? Balancing of oxygen atoms. Balancing of which atoms here? The oxygen atoms. So for the balancing of oxygen atoms, compulsory you have to see the which medium is takes place here? H plus. H plus medium indicates what it is here? The acidic medium. Which medium it is called as here? The acidic medium. In the previous already I told that one, acidic medium. For the balancing of the oxygen atoms, you have to add here the water molecules. On which side here? The deficient side. On which side here? The deficient side. So first of all, you have to observe, is there any oxygen atom? Here there is no oxygen atom. So there is no necessary of the balancing of oxygen atoms takes place. That means it is always like the same. Fe plus 2 gives rise here Fe plus 3. Okay. Now for this one, step 3, here it is important. Here how many oxygen atoms? 2 oxygen atoms. Here how many oxygen atoms? 1 oxygen atom. That means here 1 oxygen atom is less. Okay. For the acidic medium, balancing of oxygen atom, you have to add the water molecule on which side? Deficient side or less side. So here the 2, here the 1. So how many oxygen atoms are necessary here? The 1. That means you have to add how many water molecules here? 1 only. So then you can write H2O2 gives rise H2O plus H2O. That means you can write what it is here? The H2O2 gives rise, simply you can write the 2H2O. Okay. Next one, fourth one. What it is here? The step 4. Okay. So what is the step 4 here? balancing of hydrogen atom. Okay, step 4, what it is here? The balancing of hydrogen atom. For the balancing of hydrogen atom, so is there any hydrogen atom? No. Here also no. So that means the reaction takes same as it is. Fe plus 2 gives rise here the Fe plus 3. Okay. So here it is important for this one. Here for the balancing of the hydrogen atoms, how many hydrogen atoms are here? 2. Here how many hydrogen atoms? 2, 2, 4 hydrogen atoms. That means here the 4 hydrogen atoms are present. Here the 2 hydrogen atoms are present. For the balancing of the hydrogen atoms in the acidic medium, what you have to add here? H plus ion. On which side here? Deficient side. Which is the deficient side here? This is the deficient side. How many hydrogen atoms are deficient here? 2 hydrogen atoms. That means you have to add how many H plus ions here? 2 H plus ions. Okay. So that's why you can write here the H2O2 plus 2H plus will gives rise here the 2H2O. Okay. So here the balancing of hydrogen atoms are completed. So how many steps are completed here? The 4 steps. At the first step, you can separate what is the oxidation, what is the reduction. Okay. So based upon the 4 definitions already I given. So based upon that one only, I given the oxidation of reaction Fe plus 2 gives rise to Fe plus 3. Reduction is nothing but H2O2 gives rise here the H2O. So step 2 here, balancing of other atoms. That means except hydrogen, oxygen. Here 1 iron, here also 1 iron. So same as it is. And there should be no other atoms. Hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen. Next of all, here the step 3, balancing of oxygen atoms. Here no oxygen atoms, here no oxygen atoms. Here for the balancing of oxygen atoms, compulsory you have to add the water molecule on deficient side. So I can add here the deficient side is nothing but here. Okay. Why? Because here the 2 oxygen atoms, here the 1 oxygen atoms. So that's why I can add extra water molecule on the deficient side. Next of all, step 4, balancing of hydrogen atoms. Here no hydrogen atoms, so as it is it should be. Next of all, here the 2 hydrogen atoms, here the 2, 2, 4 hydrogen atoms. That means here the 2 hydrogens are less, so that's why I am adding here the 2H plus ions, due to which medium it is belongs to acidic medium.